Hey guys, what's up? I am Jen Rosenbaum, and today is April, I think 11th, 2019, and I am to introduce myself to you if you haven't heard my story before. I am a breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed in 2017 with invasive lobular carcinoma, and I am a survivor of a mastectomy and chemotherapy, and I do these videos to update you guys, tell you what's going on with me, but more importantly, to inspire you and to help you through your journey, or to help anybody who's supporting somebody through a cancer journey. And I can't lie to you, I haven't even brushed my teeth today yet. It's early in the morning here, and I'm already crying. I'm looking at myself. I'm having a tough day today, and there's part of me that wants to just like crawl into a hole and be miserable. And when those moments happen, I think to myself, well, I need to make a video because I can't possibly be the only one feeling this way, right? So I put myself out there, I ugly cry, and I'm struggling for presence, not perfection, because I think that it's hard to be perfect and to share the real stories of breast cancer battle. And, you know, there's a lot of people that might look at my story right now and go, well, you're not even battling breast cancer anymore. I don't understand that part is over. But the truth is, it's really not. As an update, and I think I've spoken about this on a video before, but, you know, I've been on Lupron for a few months now. I've been getting Lupron shots once a month. And what that does is it puts me into menopause. It suppresses my ovaries. And, the point behind that is that my cancer is estrogen fed, and if I have less estrogen in my body, then the tamoxifen that I'm taking, which is a hormone blocker, so that estrogen won't get to my cells, that the tamoxifen won't have to work so hard. So the less estrogen I have in my body, the less the chance of reoccurrence of cancer. So it sounds all well and good, and it sounds like a good plan. And especially if you've had invasive lobular carcinoma, you know that it's a sneaky, evil, aggressive disease, and you really need to do everything that you can to make sure it doesn't come back. So that's what I'm doing. But the downside of it is that for me personally, I'm feeling a lot of joint pain, a lot of body pains. And I'm also gaining weight, even though I'm eating pretty much the same or less than I did before, or healthier than I did before. And I know, because I'm a photographer and I deal with women all the time, I know well enough that the scale doesn't determine who you are. And I'm good with that, except I stepped on the scale this morning and it was a number that I don't want to see. And I realize I'm not 500 pounds, but it feels very out of control. It feels like very salt in the wound. You know, it's very hard for me. I can't work out the way I used to work out because of physical limitations and because of these body aches. I can't be as aggressive as I used to be. I can't, you know, I don't lose weight as quickly as I did before, or at all really right now. You know, and it may only be 10 pounds or 8 pounds or whatever it is, but there's often times, and today is one of those times, that I feel like a stranger in my body, and I just don't like that feeling. And it's, you know, there are moments of like, this is what I survived for, so I could feel like shit every day, you know? And then there are days that I feel good, and I'm like, okay, this is great. This is, you know, and it's never like it was before. It's a new normal for sure. But for some reason today, I'm just struggling with it. And I don't like how I feel today. And I know that like in an hour from now, it might be different, or tomorrow it might be different. Yesterday wasn't so bad, but it's definitely a struggle. And, you know, I saw my gynecologist last week, and they want to take out my ovaries, which I thought is what I wanted. You know, I was like, yeah, I'm totally into that. I really want my ovaries taken out. I don't want to be on Lupron anymore because it causes me pain. But I was waiting in the office, and as I'm waiting in the office to see the gynecologist, there's all these women around me that are pregnant. And it was really hard for me. Not because I want any more children, by the way. Sorry, Mom. Not having any more babies. But I wonder sometimes, how did I go from that to this? How did I go from a young, virile, fertile, pregnant woman, and 10 years later, here I am removing all my body parts, and you know so when she told me she wanted my ovaries out, I started bawling, and it was like a reaction I didn't expect, because I really thought I wanted my ovaries out. Menopause, being in menopause, and dealing with these emotions has definitely made me feel old at times, and a little washed up and undesirable and unsexy. And again, I know well enough that it's a mindset. It's not about body parts, it's a mindset. And I know that it still exists in me somewhere, but in the moments that I'm struggling, it's hard to dig deep and find those feelings. Today is just one of those days, and I mean, I could have waited till tomorrow to make this video when I wasn't feeling as emotional, but this is the reality. This is the struggle of cancer. I think afterwards you're often left with a feeling of like, why did this happen? Why am I still dealing with this? Why can't I just go on with a normal life and feel good and go back to the way I used to be? But you can't. And in some ways, that's a great thing. Like, in some ways, I've grown so much. But there's still a mourning. There's still, I'm still in the mourning period, I think. And then after we spoke about the ovaries, we spoke a little bit about a hysterectomy, because the truth is, if I don't need my ovaries, I'm not having any more babies. Well, I don't need my uterus either, and you might as well take that, so I can't get cancer there either. Just take everything. And it really starts making you question, like, who am I as a woman if I don't have ovaries, if I don't have a uterus, I don't have breasts, I don't have all these female body parts? Who am I as a woman? And do they define me as a woman? And if not, then how do I define myself as a woman? And this, and I've talked about it before, about this femininity being under attack, and that's how it feels right now. Like, my femininity is under attack, and I know in the end that the femininity will win, and that it doesn't come from my body parts, but it is certainly difficult. And I never realized how much women really go through with change in their bodies, because even though I'm in this like pretend menopause or false menopause, right? Because they're making it happen. I'm gonna be 44 this year. I'm not that far from menopause naturally. How does it affect you? Like, it's I always thought, oh, whatever, so you stop getting your period, which, by the way, is awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whatever, it's no big deal. But there's a lot of mental changes that happen also with physical changes, and it's a lot, and it makes me really think that, as women, from the minute we hit puberty onward in our life, our bodies and our minds and our beings are consistently changing every single day. It's cancer or no cancer, and these changes are very hard. Aging is a difficult thing for women, especially, I think. And I'm feeling it today. I'm just feeling it today, and I just needed a good cry, maybe. And then I will carry on and have an awesome day and take care of myself and eat well and go for a walk and do some work and take care of everything I need to take care of. But it's a tough day today. And I guess if you're watching this and you have breast cancer, or you had breast cancer, or you're in the journey, in the thick of it, of treatment, or you're post-treatment, or you're pre-treatment, I think it's important to know that bad days will exist, but they don't have to define who we are. This doesn't have to be every day. But the days that it is like this, I think it's important to embrace those feelings, have the cry, feel bad for yourself for 5 minutes, but then to pick yourself up and move on and shine, No, it's not easy. Cancer touches every single part of your life, every single part, financially, physically, emotionally, relationships, values, morals, priorities. Cancer touches everything. So it's messy for a while, But we got to pick ourselves up and go on another day and be badass. And that's what I'm going to do today. And if you're in the middle of it, I hope that you can do it too. And if you need support, this is what we're all here for. This is why I'm making these videos. Because I need support too. You know, I'm not immune. Even though I put myself out there like this, I'm not immune to the feelings that go along with cancer, obviously. And if you're crying with me, thank you. I hope it was a good cry. And I feel better already. You know, I had lunch plans with a friend today, actually, and I said to her, hey, I have an idea. Instead of going for lunch, can we go for a walk? And that just makes me feel good. That makes me feel like I'm more in control of what I'm doing today. I'm taking care of my body. I'm giving it what it needs. That's really all we can do is self-care, right? And self-love. So that's what I'm doing today. I hope you guys are good. I hope if you're watching this, like I said, if you're in the thick of it or you're in a cancer journey, I send you love and light and healing powers. And I love you all for following along with the journey. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep up with what's going on. And I love the feedback I get from you guys. I get every single day, I get messages from people that are in this journey or supporting somebody through this journey. And it's amazing what we can do together. So you're not alone out there. I promise you that. And I hope you have an amazing, healthy, happy, full of light day.